Hey guys, it's Keegan Dunn, obviously. I just wanted to announce that I'm going to be doing a new little series. I'd like to call it Swing Thoughts. So I'm just going to be sharing with you guys a couple of tips, a couple of things that I'm currently working on throughout the week, just so maybe I can get to know you guys better and you guys can get to know me a little bit better. So, week one, this is a good one. Here's what I'm trying to think about in my process of getting better. So, on my backswing, what I'm working on is really feeling one consistent swing thought on the backswing and one consistent swing thought on the downswing. So, on the backswing, I'm trying to feel like my sternum is stable as I rotate in a fluid motion, if that makes sense. So I'm not going to be rotating like this. I'm going to be keeping my sternum and my neck kind of situated and straight and over the ball, and then I'm going to be rotating this other part of my body, okay? So that's going to look like this within the first 3 feet. That's what I'm trying to feel. But I'm still thinking of this as one fluid motion. So up into the top of the swing, I'm thinking about this elbow kind of being a little bit out here, more of a chicken wing flavor, if you will, because my tendency is kind of to get like this, and that's what produces kind of those shot patterns that I don't want. So I just want to get this a little bit out and this wrist a little bit further down, because my tendency is to kind of move it up like this. So once again, I'm kind of trying to think of that in just one fluid motion. And when I'm working on that, I'm definitely trying to get an athletic feel with it. So I'm not thinking of, oh, my wrist needs to be here, my elbow needs to be here. I'm trying to understand what that feels like so I can get a consistent swing thought for my future. So downswing, I'll try to show you guys this way. So if I go to the top of the swing, on my downswing, number one, at the beginning, I want to feel my weight all on this leg. I don't want it to be over here. This is kind of what I used to do, this feel of getting over here, transferring your weight all the way over here. So at the top of the swing, I really want to feel all my weight stacked up against this leg. But on the downswing, I'm working on my weight transfer. So this is something I've been working on for a while now. The weight transfer into the downswing. So what that's going to look like, or what that's going to feel like to me, is that I'm rotating my hips. So I was telling my teammate, it's kind of like that, I don't know if it's that twist and shake dance where it's like this feel. It's not going to be this feel where it's getting, closer to each other. I'm trying to feel my legs separated, but rotating, if that makes sense. So on my downswing, I'll want to feel this exaggerated rotation and drop in my elbow. So I'm feeling this and then that exaggerated drop. And I'm really trying to get an exaggerated feel so that I can get closer to the goal of a good weight transformation quicker. So I'm just going to be feeling this and then that drop almost, and just that continuous rotation. Like it's going to be exaggerated, but it's just that continuous rotation. One thing that I do want to make sure when I'm doing this, or when I'm thinking about this, or in this process of me getting better, I'm really trying to make sure that my sternum and my upper body is still staying, still directionally towards the ball, and it's facing the ball. It's not going to be like turning like this with the target or turning like this. It's going to be it's gonna be more of the, it's gonna be more of my legs rotating and making that first move, my sternum still facing forward, and my elbow dropping. So that's what I'm working on this week. It's going phenomenal already, as you can see, so I'm excited. Thank you guys for tuning in.